Good morning, this is Greg. I'm at the Falling Waters State Park. Today is field day. It will start in a few hours. We're pretty much set up here. Our call sign will be N4Y, and we will be a 1 Bravo. And as we are in Northwest Florida, we'll be 1 Bravo northern Florida. The antenna is the loop antenna that I came up with to fit in the camp space, and it seems to be working nicely. Here is our information table. We're ready for visitors. We got the brochures and the field day guest participant log. Over here is the solar panel that's not getting much sunshine, but maybe we'll get some come field day time. We actually have a 6-meter rotatable dipole. It's actually a portable antenna, but we have it on top of these camo poles. Don't know if that'll get any use, but if 6 meters opens up, we'll be ready for it. And we have a ladder line J pole at the top of a 30-foot pole. That will be nice. Well, it's working nice back to Panama City already. This is the ICOM AH4 tuner and some 300 ohm line that feeds the loop at the bottom center, and the loop is 30 feet across and 20 feet up for a total of 100 feet, and it should work out well for 40-20, which are going to be the primary bands. Rick is off sightseeing, but NZ2I is camping with me, and Rick turned me on to these cot tents, and that's Rick's, and this is mine. We were all ready for rain last night, but it didn't come, which was a good thing. This is our fire area down here, and Rick prepared scrambled eggs, hash browns, and sausage for breakfast, and that was wonderful. And that's about it. As well, let's go see the rig. All right. All right. Well, the field day rig this time is the ICOM 7300. There's just very few signals on. Last night we worked folks on 40 and 20. Right now we're on commercial power, but we'll be switching over to battery, and we'll use battery for the duration. And this is a Bio-NO 40 amp battery, and 40 amp hour. On top is the solar charge controller, and it's getting a half amp. Well, actually the battery's close to charge, but it's going to be topping the battery off for us. It's at 13.48 volts right now, and we're going to be using computer logging for field day. It's my first time, and that should make things go smoothly. As a backup rig, I have the ICOM 7100, but we're using it to monitor 2 meters at this point. And so that's the basics. We'll see how it works in action starting at 1 o'clock. All right, well, 20 meters has been very productive, and as you can see on the screen, we've got the spectrum display and quite a few signals coming down the waterfall. So having a good time here on 20 meters CW. Well, I just want to mention that this little key well, actually it has 4 buttons, and the rig takes those inputs and it sends either CW or voice messages. I think this is from N6 VHF on eBay. It's really worked well for us, and it allows you to use the buttons and also see the spectrum scope at the same time. So this little accessory has really paid off here at Field Day. All right, well, this is the setup for the alternative energy bonus, and we're using a supercapacitor. I think it's 58 farads. And we can charge that with solar, but there's just not enough light to do solar. So Bob, KK4DIV, assisted me, and he used the KTOR human power generator and pumped me up to 13 volts. We're using our big loop antenna, but I'm adapting the KX2 to the AH4 tuner with this ARRRL electronics interface box, which works wonderfully. And we just had the best luck. We got on 20 meters and worked we worked 4. And the voltage got down to 9 volts. The rig crashed, and then Bob pumped it back up to 13 volts, and we made the last contact. So it's been a lot of fun, and fortunately the stations were right there calling CQ, and this will be worth 100 points, 20 points per contact. All right, we're wrapping it up. It's 11 o'clock, and we allowed 2 hours to pack up and get out from the campsite. And it's been an awesome field day from the equipment and my friends that came up. Great social time. So it's been a success here at Falling Waters State Park. Our total CW contacts were 115. That doesn't include 5 additional contacts I made on alternate energy. The alternate energy went very well, and we actually used a human power generator to charge our supercapacitor. And phone contacts were 18. So QSO points is like 248. But our bonuses altogether are going to well exceed our QSO points. So also the battery, the Bio-Inno 40 amp hour battery, I've been using, and the amp hours is 22, and I was running at 100 watts for all my ops, mostly CW. So the 40 amp hours was more than enough. And so the the ICOM 7300 did a great job. And so we're wrapping it up. We'll be packing up, and if possible, I'll reserve this spot again next year, because sure did enjoy it. All right, so closing it out for November 4 Yankee. This is Greg in for KGL 73, and see you next time.